insignificant creatures. They dare steal from Galactus. For that, I will destroy their planet.
How's it going, y'all? Rowdy Riles back with another video. This one's been a long time coming. If you can see behind me, there is a very ominous presence. It's Galactus. Now, don't get excited. I didn't get the haslab, but I do have a Galactus, and people have asked me about it. It is the Marvel Universe Galactus, who's a big boy. He's like 20 inches tall, and he also does this.
Know me, mortal. So speaks Galactus.
That's what I'm saying. So speaks Galactus. So, yeah, I'm trying to do reviews of older figures that I haven't, and I got him for my Secret Wars video, which you should check out. So yeah, with all that being said, let's talk about this Marvel Universe Galactus. And it's from the 3.75 Marvel Universe. So yeah, let's talk about it. All right, so like I said in the intro, this is people have asked me about my Galactus, and I decided, you know what, I need content. So let's make a video about the Marvel Universe Galactus, because I don't have the haslab. So as you can see, I got most of him in frame, a little different angle for my diorama here. Starting at the head sculpt, you can see he's got that helmet that Galactus is known for, along with, you know, his face and eyes and all that stuff showing. Lots of detail here. Those do light up because he's got sound effects and light up effects and all that stuff. And I got it for my Secret Wars video, but everybody needs a Galactus for their Marvel collection, and the bigger the better. Of course, I wasn't going to get the haslab. That was like $500 secondhand. As you can see, he's got... I can't see. As you can see, he's got those very Jack Kirby, big, chunky shapes and designs on him. He's got the big gauntlets going up to the Mark emblem in the middle of his chest. His belt, he's got some gizmos and gadgets and scribbly doodah on there. And then we've got these vented boots that are huge, meant for stepping on people and crushing things. Maybe not even intentionally, but that's just how Galactus is. It doesn't really bother him. He's just hungry and he needs to eat. So I get that, Galactus. And the cool thing about this guy, like I said, he has lights and sound. So doesn't really light up that much. Hold on. Let me... There you go.
Know me, mortal. Know me, and no fear.
It still doesn't light up very much. It's an older figure, so...
Speaks Galactus. Who dares defy Galactus? I am the devourer of worlds. Tremble at the might of the power cosmic. To me, my herald, you serve me now. Who is so ignorant as to confront Galactus?
So he says a lot. I don't even know if he's done yet.
You will witness the end, for I am power incarnate.
Well... Oh. I think maybe that's the end of the cycle.
Behold, the world-eating machine.
Yeah. And then we'll look at the back as well. Let me get my light back on. Do not fall, Galactus. You will literally destroy worlds here if you fall. There we go. Alright, looking at the back. Sorry. You can see that translucent dome because that's also supposed to light up in the back. And then, of course, there's the speakers on the back of his body. There's text, or there's texture and sculpting all over this thing. Doesn't matter if it's the back or the front. The pattern from the front continues to the back and then down to his boots. So yeah, definitely a very classic looking Galactus, which is something that everyone needs in their collection. I know the Toy Biz Bath was like a mainstay for everyone, but that thing is way too small. And I feel like if you don't have the haslab Galactus, this thing is like just right. We're gonna check out his height, so I'm gonna have to find the tape measure. What did I do with it? There it is. All right, so tape measures right here. This Galactus stands at about 20 inches. So almost 2 feet. And believe it or not, this Galactus does have articulation. So starting at the head, he looks forward and backward, to the side. Shoulders come up 90 degrees. We have a bicep cut. We have a single elbow, but that's actually, no, we have a double elbow. It just goes exactly 90 degrees. Swivel at the waist. There is nothing else. There's no ball peg or anything like that. There is a hinge at the wrist, so he can move his hands. No articulated fingers or anything like that. Sorry, leg only comes up that far because of his skirt. That far to the side. He cannot kick his own butt, but we do get a rocker on the ankle. So, you know, he can pose in some pretty basic poses. Nothing too crazy, but like I said, I figured we would talk about this because not all my videos are going to be figure reviews all the time. Well, of new figures or figures I just bought. There's some stuff I should talk about that I haven't talked about before in my collection, like this here, Galactus. Sorry, I didn't mean to bump the camera. I didn't really, I mean, lighting's still fine. I kind of like the vibe it gives off. You can see everything. Nothing's blocked out. He does not come with any accessories. So, you know what comes next. Look at that. I managed to pull off this angle. All right, first of all, for scale and comparison, I'm not going to have him standing because he's hardly ever standing. We're going to put his, oh no! We're going to put his Herald right next to him for essentially the entirety of comparisons because, you know, Galactus has to have the Silver Surfer. That's just how it be. Here he is next to Astonishing Wolverine. Sorry, try to get them all in view. Astonishing Wolverine right here. Put him back. Another Herald of Galactus that we have. Only other one that I have currently is Firelord. So there's Firelord next to Marvel Universe Galactus. Here we go. We'll grab Victor Von Doom next to Galactus. If you've read Secret Wars, actually, you should watch my Secret Wars video because Doom and Galactus have interacted quite a few times, even if Doom wasn't really, or Galactus wasn't really paying attention to Doom. So check out my Secret Wars retelling. It's like an hour and a half, so grab some popcorn and strap in for a good time. Because I think it's a very fun video. Here he is next to Miles Morales, Spider-Man. So very small. Next to Galactus. See, I don't want to grab Maximum Spider-Man because he's all posed up and hard to grab. So we'll for this video, just because Galactus is so big, it doesn't matter. Also, the Spidey Sense comes with this head sculpt, and it's not fitting on very well. Here he is with the Renew Your Vows Spider-Man with one of the Max Spider-Man head sculpts. So, like I said, Galactus is a lot bigger than everybody. Everybody. Nope, no copyright strikes. Okay. Who else? Who else can we throw in here? Here he is next to Rhea Ripley and Rowdy Viles. I'm sure the two of us could take down Galactus together. We would do it. Don't worry, we'd find a way. Rowdy Viles and Rhea Ripley connection. Here he is next to Dean Winchester, because you know if that should happen in the supernatural universe, Sam and Dean would be trying to find a way to stop Galactus from eating the planet. You know, that's just who they are. For a bigger figure, here they are. Ooh, maybe that kicky joint fix did work. Maybe it didn't. We'll find out. I use joint fix on my werewolf because they get very loose. Here he is next to a werewolf Kilowog, who seems to be standing all right. Hey, I think it worked. Now the problem is, are the joints too stiff? Nope, I can still move them, but they seem a lot tighter. Well, that one seems to be a problem. Uh-oh. I don't want to break it because I've seen these break. I may have done too much on that part, so I may need to hit that with some heat or something. I don't know. But this is about Galactus, and I think that about does it for comparison, if I'm being honest, right? Side note, I think I really may have fixed those joints because they're a lot tighter now. They're not stuck. I think the werewolf will actually stand up now, so maybe I can get him kitted out and put him back on my G.I. Joe shelf. But yeah, Kiki joint fix. If you don't know about that stuff, get some if you've got a figure with loose joints, because it worked on my Clone Wars Anakin and it's working on this Kilowog werewolf because my Clone Wars Anakin had some weak ankles. Very, very weak ankles. But yeah. So with all that being said, y'all, I don't even mention the price that I got him for. I got him for $100 on eBay last year, earlier this year. So great price for this Galactus. I'm super glad to have one. Don't need the haslab because I have this. So I mean, don't get me wrong. If I ever see the haslab for like $200, I'm gonna grab it. But this guy is awesome. If you all think this video is awesome, smash like, hit subscribe, become a channel member, do all that stuff. Comment, let me know if you have a Galactus, if you have the haslab, if you have this one, if you have the Toy Biz one, how your day is going. Just say hey. Keep your head up, stay brave, be kind to your local LGBTQ community, enter my 3 giveaways. We're almost to that Retro Venom card giveaway. Do all that stuff. I love you. I will see you next time, and bye-bye. Mwah.